I want to start off by saying how embarrassed and ashamed I am for disappointing my family, my teammates, my coaches, and the entire UCLA community. I feel terrible, and I'm sorry to everybody who I've let down. With that being said, I take full responsibility for the mistake I have made, shoplifting. I know that this goes beyond me letting my school down, but I've let the entire country down. Before I thank everybody who worked so incredibly hard to help us return home safely, I want to thank the Chinese police and the government for taking care of us and treating us well during our time there. To President Trump and the United States government, thank you for taking the time to intervene on our behalf. We really appreciate you helping us out. Thank you to all the Pac-12 representatives for all of your time and support. Thank you, Dan Guerrero, for sticking by our sides and doing whatever you could to help us through this. Thank you, Chris Carlson, for taking the time out of your schedule to stay with us the entire time and guide us every step of the way. To Doug Erickson, thank you for also staying with us and giving us guidance with everything. To my teammates, thank you for being there for us throughout the process. You guys mean so much to me. To Coach Alford, Coach Tyus, Coach Broussard, Coach Grace, thank you for all of your support. You guys have always believed in me, not only as a basketball player, but also as a person. I'm sorry for letting you down. Lastly, to my family, my mom and dad, you guys have raised me to be smart and always make the right choices. You never left my side, and it hurts me the most that I disappointed and embarrassed you. To my younger brother, Ben, this is not the example that I want to set for you. But from here on out, I promise that I will be the best role model I can be for you to look up to. I've been looking forward to being a UCLA Bruin since I was young. The alumni here have set such a high standard for both academically and athletically. And as a UCLA student athlete, I'm disappointed in myself that I failed to live up to that. I can only hope that my actions, my words, my hard work in the weeks to come will prove to my coaches, my teammates, and our fans that I am more capable of meeting that high standard. Away from the court, I will work especially hard in the classroom to show that I can be an outstanding representative of this incredible university, a place that is so important to many people around the world. Again, thank you to everybody who has been there and expressed concern for me and my safety this past week. I can assure you that I will never do anything again to jeopardize UCLA's reputation and as my own. Go Bruins. Thank you.
Thank you, Cody. Next we have LiAngelo Ball.
I'd like to start off by saying sorry for stealing from the stores in China. I didn't exercise my best judgment, and I was wrong for that. I apologize to my family, my coaches, my teammates, and UCLA for letting so many people down. I also apologize to the people of China for causing them so much trouble. I'm a young man, however, it's not an excuse for making a really stupid decision. I don't feel sorry for myself, and I've learned my lesson from this big mistake, and I'm 110% sure that I'll not make a bad decision like this one again. I'd also like everyone to know that this does not define who I am. My family raised me better than that, and I'm going to make myself a better person from here on out. I have the utmost respect for the Chinese police department as well, and I'd like to thank them for treating me so respectfully, even after I made a stupid decision. I'd like to thank Chris Carlson and Doug Erickson for staying with us and just helping us out while we were in China and taking care of us. I'm grateful for this UCLA team that stood strong beside us and made it possible for me to be sitting here in front of you all today. I respect and admire all the hard work that they put in to get us back to the United States. I would also like to thank President Trump and the United States government for the help that they provided as well. I'm grateful to be back home and I'll never make a mistake like this again. I'm extremely sorry for those who I let down, but I'm also very thankful for all the help, love, and support that they provided. And I take full responsibility for my actions, and I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, LiAngelo. Next up, we have Jalen Hill.
First off, I would like to apologize to all the fans who support UCLA because I feel like my actions have hurt them the most. It hurts me because I can see the pain that I caused them. I apologize to my teammates, my coaches, and my family because of how much negative attention that I put on them that they do not deserve. I'm sorry for shoplifting. What I did was stupid. There's just no other way to put it, and I'm not that type of person. I hope that this mistake will not define me as a person, but it shows that I messed up and can learn from it. I don't want to be known for this dumb mistake. I want to be known for my respectfulness and my love and passion for the game of basketball. This event has taught me a lot, and it has changed me in a way that I can't explain. I have so much more respect for the people around me, from our coaches and staff to the fans who live for UCLA. I have also strengthened my relationship with God throughout this time. Without him, I would be nothing. To all the fans out there watching, I hope that you can forgive me. I hope that you can forgive my stupid, childish actions. I have learned my lesson, and I hope that I can earn back the love and support that our passionate fans bring to this program. I would like to thank everyone involved in this whole ordeal. Thank you to Chris, Doug, Gloria, and Jerry for staying with us the whole time. Thank you to the police department, which treated us very well. Thank you to the Pac-12 and the whole UCLA community that helped us the whole way. And thank you to the United States government and President Trump for your efforts to bring us home.
Thank you, Jalen. You guys are excused. All right, next up we have UCLA men's basketball coach Steve Alford.
First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that there's been significant public and media interest in the situation in China. And I want to thank everyone here for respecting that we cannot say much over the past week. Our priority throughout this entire situation was making sure that Jello, Jalen, and Cody got home safely. And we were informed that anything that's said during the process could have jeopardized a successful return to Los Angeles. We are grateful that they've safely returned home and have been able to reconnect with their family, their friends, and their teammates. I can't thank enough the incredible folks here at UCLA, at the Pac-12, and even President Trump and his administration for the nonstop efforts to resolve this situation. To say that our young men are incredibly fortunate to have this kind of support system that's around them is certainly an understatement. From the UCLA Office of Legal Affairs to Chancellor Block to Dan Guerrero, from our senior staff in athletics, Chris Carlson, Doug Erickson, Dwayne Broussard, my entire staff, and others on the ground with us in China, this was truly been a team effort. Everyone focused on the best interest of our young men. I especially want to recognize Chris for an unbelievable commitment for him to stay with our guys, Gloria Navarez from our Pac-12 conference, who was just simply incredible throughout everything. As a coach, you recruit these young men for a long time, and you get to know them very, very well during the process. These are good young men who have exercised an inexcusable lapse of judgment. And now they have to live with that. They let a lot of people down in the process. I'm extremely disappointed in their actions. You just heard them apologize. I would like to again apologize on their behalf to the Chancellor, to Dan, to the Bruin family. These young men are going to have to prove their words and actions that this isn't who they are, and that they will not let their identity be defined by this incident. I know Jello, Cody, and Jalen well, and I'm confident that they have already begun to use this experience as a life lesson. They're going to have to regain the trust of this athletic department, of this university, and because this was such a high-profile international matter, the trust of the general public. Trust is earned, it isn't just given. These three young men will remain suspended indefinitely from our program as we work through the review process with the university's Office of Student Conduct. During that indefinite suspension, they will not travel with the team, nor will they suit up for home games. At some point, they may be permitted to join team workouts, practices, and meetings, but that timeline has yet to be determined. They will have to earn their way back. They will cooperate fully with the university review of this matter and will use this time to focus on their academics. My expectation is that they will work hard to demonstrate why they deserve to be a part of this program. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the other young men in our program who represented UCLA the right way during our trip and were able to put aside the distractions of travel, learning, and enjoying a foreign country, while also defeating a very good Georgia Tech basketball team. The experience was memorable, and the Chinese people were such gracious hosts everywhere that we went. As the head coach of our program, it's my responsibility to move us forward, and we'll do just that by focusing on basketball and the young men suiting up tonight against Central Arkansas. Thank you.